This is Men's Relationship Wisdom, and the topic of this video is, are you confused about dating? The real numbers of modern dating.
Interesting. Let's see.
So the real numbers, okay, one thing we have to establish is the women's expectations. Okay. So I learned from a young age as I looked at different relationships is basically two transactions. Women are giving access to sex and men are giving access to commitment. So it's basically a negotiation dynamic between two individuals.
Okay.
So the thing is like modern dating is like, why is it so hard to succeed in modern dating? Well, the thing is you have to put yourself in the woman's shoes. The woman is going to pick her best choice, obviously, of all the choices that she thinks she can get or that come up to her.
That are available to her.
Right. So she's going to I'm going to give my body and I want commitment. And the thing with modern dating is that the girls, what they really saying is, I'm going to give my body to somebody, but in exchange, I'm going to see if this guy is a good investment. Meaning, is he going to commit to me? So how many girls do you think are thinking, I like this guy, I'm willing to sleep with him, but my ultimate goal is that he'll stay around? So, like, if you pretend that you're a girl and be like, how many guys that just want to fuck me and leave me, and how many guys actually want to take me serious and keep me? That's very challenging to do.
Sure.
So they're going to be very hesitant.
Yes, you
and
would
they're
assume
going
so, yes.
Exactly. And how many guys do you think are telling them what they want to hear and not really going to deliver? Like, how many guys do you think are out there to just screw the girl and leave her?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely quite a few.
Like, think about it, guys. Think about all the girls that you just want to screw.
You just want to have a good time with.
Right. And think about them as like, how much really are you willing to commit your whole life to taking care of her, knowing that her looks are going to fade?
Yeah.
That's a hard predicament. So it's not modern dating or old-fashioned dating, all the other stuff. The thing is, it's a difficult decision to make because it has very long-term consequences.
Absolutely, it does.
So women are like, well, women are just hoeing around. No, they're missing. They're being fooled. And it's like, why are the top men are getting all the women? Because the top women know that the top men are the best bet and they're trying to secure them. And the top men can get away with sleeping with them and going to sleep with some other one. So the temptation is higher for them. So the women are having a hard time securing a good man. They're complaining. And you hear good women, they're complaining all the time. You're like, well, shit, I will commit to her. If you're saying I'll commit to her just based on looks, then you don't really know what you're getting into. Because if looks is all it takes for you to commit to a woman, then if she starts fading in her looks and another woman has really good looks, what is stopping you from
pursuing that one?
From saying yes to the new beautiful one and getting rid of the old one?
Yeah.
Out with the old, in with the new. What's stopping you? That's what women think about.
Yeah, so that's where they're like, let me lock you down.
Let me lock you down. And so women have a hard time locking men down that they're using other devices. Okay? So women's expectations have always been very demanding because they sacrifice a lot if they choose the wrong man.
Right.
Exactly. So commitment has always been expensive, guys. That's why modern dating looks like it's hard, because it's more apparent now. So like everybody's complaining about modern dating. Everybody was complaining before. It's just we didn't hear the complaining as we do now with social media.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
So if you look at it, it's like, okay, the real numbers of modern dating, like what is it that's going on? So if we know, guys, it's very hard. It's very expensive. Commitment is very expensive because when a guy gets with a girl, he's really looking at her like, is this going to cost me a lot to be in a relationship with him? It's not like, am I going to gain a lot? No, how much is this going to cost me? And you don't think a beautiful woman's going to charge more?
Right.
Exactly.
Typically.
So she might give more of a discount for the right guy. But the right guy is still looking for a girl that costs the least.
Yeah.
It's still
It's
still how it goes. Look, this is how hardcore it is to keep men committed. That's how expensive it is. Like, men do not want to commit because things change. They have to be adaptive. Society has created these devices to keep men committed because men, it's very expensive to be committed to somebody.
Yes.
So they started adapting to control men to be committed. So what they do is they really punish that behavior of a guy leaving the girl. Okay? So what have they done? So one of them is if they divorce, which is they're separating from commitment, is they have to lose half of their wealth.
Right.
So that's a good way to punish men so that they don't separate.
It's another way to
Right.
what is it? To not modify.
To control.
To control. It's to
influence or nudge them or manipulate them or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
To keep them in the relationship.
Keep them in the
to
relationship.
deter them from leaving.
Another one is if they have kids with a woman and the guy bounces, that's why they have child support.
Yeah.
Another one is shame, morals, saying it's not okay. So that's where religion and morals and ethics come in. They shame you. Oh, a real man does this and a real man does that. Blah, blah, blah.
Aren't
blah,
you a
blah.
man of your word?
So those are all devices to keep commitment. That's how hard it is for women to keep men.
Hold on to it.
So like think about it, man. If men weren't punished for divorce, if men weren't punished for child support, and if men are okay to leave and there's no shame, more men wouldn't commit. But if that existed, guess what? Women will hold back more sex. That's why back in the day, the men didn't get sex until marriage because the market, it balances itself out. We want commitment. Well, we want sex. So now there's no punishment in giving sex. So therefore, society has to create punishment for not committing. Because you're getting the sex and you're like, oh, I got the sex and I can bounce. No, there's penalties for that stuff.
Very true.
There's penalties for those things. And it'll be like, oh, well, there's some girls that give sex and then the guy bounces and there's no penalty in that. Well, that's why it's hard. Even if the top tier guys are having sex easier, it's still not as easy just getting sex and leaving. Because the girl is still looking for commitment.
Right. So there are still some potential repercussions.
Absolutely. So the guy still has to have some game, some future faking or some false promises to get the girl to sleep. And some girls are like, I'd rather just sleep with them because what they're really taking from the guy, like if there's really attractive men, a lot of women, sometimes they just want to get pregnant so they can get a check. Or what do they do when they're top tier men? So they don't marry them. If the girl says, I can't marry him, I can't have a kid with them, what do? Suing them is the new divorce.
Yep. Slap them with the lawsuit.
Yeah, lawsuit is the new divorce. So, I mean, girls are actually doing that.
They're adapting.
They're adapting because they want some commitment. If you don't commit, well, then you have to pay. So, see, they make up for it.
Yeah.
So, modern dating is very, very frustrating because in itself, no matter in which time horizon, it's always been difficult. So, it just looks like it's more difficult, but the numbers have always been the same. The market adjusts for the competition. So, the thing is that what I want you guys to take away from this video is that guys, don't commit just because society says so, because moral says so, just because it's your duty, this and that. What you really need to do is be preventative. And what you need to commit to is performance. Commit to performance. Don't commit to promises.
Yeah.
So that's why I stress don't get married. Because a lot of guys are like, I'm committing to you for the rest of my life. And the reward is that she is going to be part of your team. She's going to cherish you. She's going to adore you. She's going to give you sex. And you shouldn't argue with it. Be like, look, I'm committing to you. And then you treat me good. I treat you good.
Right.
But since she gets the reward, she abuses you and she promises to treat you good, but she doesn't.
No, and then there's no repercussions on her.
Exactly.
Not holding up her end of the bargain.
Yeah, so there's a lot of men that are very good, they produce a lot, they take care of the kids, and they don't get treated with appreciation or respect.
No.
Why? Because they need to commit to performance. So if you don't get married, if you don't do these, and guys are doing that, like, no, we're committed to performance. We're paying as you go. We're paying as performance based. They give us, and then we give them, and that's how they keep them. Because if you do full commitment, she's usually going to use that leverage against you.
It's like an employer giving their employee the year-end bonus at the beginning of the year and then expecting them to go above and beyond throughout that year.
That's
it's
right.
not going to happen.
It's not going to commit to performance. Don't commit to promises. Okay? So that's one of the things, key numbers that you have to focus on. Don't give more expecting that she's going to be appreciative and return the
And
same.
reciprocate the
It's
same,
not
yeah.
going to happen.
No.
Women take, and they don't want to give. Okay? That's why they're saying, my money's mine and his money's mine. No. Okay, don't do that, guys. It's a losing deal. So other numbers that have to matter is that in a relationship, a lot of men think you have to have a lot of money. No, that's a myth. You have to have sufficient to be efficient. That's what you have to have. You can get quality relationships. You have to have sufficient amount of money to be efficient. You have to have sufficient amount of health to be efficient. That's the key word. There is a line where it becomes diminishing returns. So you don't have to be rich. There's broke men and there's men that just make enough and they have a relationship.
And good relationships.
A good relationship. So that's the key thing in modern dating. They think that money is going to fix the problem. No, it helps, but no, it doesn't. Sufficient to be efficient is another thing that you have to take into consideration. Okay?
Absolutely.
So commit to performance. Don't commit to promises. You have to have sufficient to be efficient in those things, okay? So what you really have to do is you have to have what they want and make it easy for them to recognize that you have what they want. So what do I mean by that? Okay. In other words is the reason that women are attracted to certain men is because they see the man as a pathway to get what they want. So what you really have to have is what they want. And they're like, okay, well, he'll give me what I want if I please him. So there's a performance. She will please. That's why girls are, before they get married, the relationships are real good because she wants, let's say, commitment. She keeps paying. She keeps performing and you keep paying.
Right, because she wants you to keep her around.
That's right. So that's what you're doing is that you're kind of like saying, okay, I have what you want. Keep working so I can give you. So what you have is like a pile of resources and maybe you're fun to hang out with and all kinds of things. Those are all resources. It's not just money. It's not just protection. It's not just security. It's also that she likes to be with you. So those are the rewards that she wants. So as she performs, you pay as you go. If she stops performing, you hold back.
You reserve.
So how do you do that? That's why you avoid marriage, you avoid kids, and you avoid being manipulated by shame. You only reward as she performs. Okay? So that's what you have to do. You first have to get what you want. Because if you don't have anything, you're not going to attract. And let's say you do have good qualities. If she doesn't see it, she doesn't recognize it, she's not going to go after you. She's not going to say yes to your invitation. That's why girls ask, where do you work? What do you do? Basically what you say, do you have what I want? And do I see myself? Can I get some of that?
Yeah. Do I think that you'll be willing to share with me?
Exactly. That's what they want. And they're willing to work for the things because they like the process. So that's why I always say, keep your pile of resources. So validation is one of them. Your attention, your time, your energy, your money, everything, keep it. And reward as they perform. If they stop if they stop performing, then you need to upgrade as you escalate. You just keep building that pile and whoever comes, you need to attract them so they can recognize that you are valuable. So when they come, you establish that relationship as you pay as you perform. And that's what keeps maintaining the relationship. That's what I've done with my girl for 17 years. Like, she knows I'm not going to get married to her and she's still around. Why? Because she likes the things that I hold value. My attention is valuable. My validation is valuable. My money is valuable. My protection and the way I think.
I know
so
that
she actually falls in love with the person who I am.
Right. I know my life is better with you than without you. So that's what I believe. So I like to stick around. I want to be here. So I have to keep performing to make sure that to increase the chances of you keeping me around.
Right. I create like a positive anxiety. So she likes performing. She doesn't resent me because she's like, this guy doesn't give away his valuables so easy. I like that because not any girl is going to get him. Not only that, but me performing makes me a better person. The requirements I have for perform is that, A, she stays healthy, she stays attractive, she doesn't embarrass me, she appreciates me. And when she does all those things, I don't want to lose her either. So I create positive anxiety to perform to keep building my valuable pile. And I'll share it with her as long as we keep performing.
Keep deserving it.
So because that's just how it is. We make each other better. We want to stay in the relationship together because we enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So the thing is, you have to adapt and don't get trapped. So you have to adapt to those women. You have to adapt to those things. If she is not of assistance, well, you put her at a distance, like they say.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. If she's not performing, you need to upgrade relationships. You need to replace. And that's the thing is that a lot of people think that just having the right girl forever is ideal, but it's not reality. Sometimes you need to replace, you need to upgrade.
Sometimes you only grow so far with one person.
Right.
So it's like you have a relationship, you learn a lot from each other, but sometimes you both kind of like hit the wall or hit a wall, not the wall.
A man should always be growing so he doesn't,
but sometimes she's as far as she's going to go. So he can't learn anymore from her. So it's like, if you can't learn anymore from your woman,
or she doesn't help you,
inevitably she's going to end up holding you back.
Yeah.
So if she has gone as far as she can go, kind of like be grateful for the time that you did have and what you did get and gain from her.
Time to adapt.
And then it's like, okay, thank you for everything. I wish you no ill will, but you know what? I need someone now who can help me raise to the next occasion.
Yeah. See, it sounds kind of harsh, but when it happens to women, society applauds them for it. Oh, if he's not performing, get rid of him. Get another one. Like right away.
Oh, yeah.
So it's okay for women to do it. How come they don't get shamed?
Yeah, no. Like Ariana Grande did a whole like song about it. Thank you next. Like where she's like, yeah, she's like, thank you for everything I learned from you, whatever. And thank you, I learned this from you, and patience from you, and thank you. Okay, next.
Yeah.
And she's like,
you should
what
take
can
it.
I learn from you?
Adapt or get trapped, guys. I mean, that's what we think. That's what she thinks. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Share this video with somebody that needs it, which is everybody. Send it to everybody you know. And subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.